Eat your heart out, guys. It's Cannibal Red, and today I wanted to show off my level 5 build. Now, there's been a little bit of talk on the forums about how the budget just isn't sufficient to build in this game. And while I tried to make a video with my level 40 account that showed off, you know, all of the base building aspects and how huge you could build structures, well, I feel like there were some questions left after that video, such as, well, you could build that at level 40, but maybe a lot of the people that are complaining and saying the budget isn't sufficient played the game at a lower level and had a bad experience and weren't able to build what they want. So that is my level 5 build. I'll go ahead, actually walk in. Level 5 currently, right? And I was able to construct this. We can do a quick walkthrough and I can show you a little bit of what's in here. Again, I am limited, right, by what plans I have and what items are readily available at level 5. Gears and screws are a little hard to come by early in the game. But I was able to construct every workbench that you can get at level 5, so just not the power armor station. I have a bed. I've got 2 turrets. I could build 2 more. As you can see, my budget is just over 50%. It would be under 50%, but I'm actually preparing to build another structure in addition to this. So with 2 more turrets, we'd probably be looking at a good 75% budget taken. So 25% left, which is enough for crops and generators and things like that if you wanted to add those things to your base, right? So early game does not necessarily mean can't build a base. Budget does not seem like a limiting factor when it comes to building a base, no matter what level you are. Now, your budget does actually increase every single level after level 5. So the more you level up, the more your budget increases, which is why a level 40 has a bigger house than you at level 5. But I'm really concerned because there is actually a lot of complaint about this. Almost every day on the forums, someone is saying, Bethesda, fix this. Bethesda, I can't build anything. Bethesda, there's, the budget is ridiculous. It's low and horrible, right? But explain to me how that can be true with what you're seeing in front of you. With that entire building, like huge, absolutely going over a river, has multiple stories and every workbench I currently need, with a little defenses, which I don't think are a necessity. If you're someone who thinks you need turrets on your base, I would encourage you to try a base without turrets. It's easy to defend bases in this game. Turrets aren't really a necessity, because your base usually only gets attacked if you're nearby, or if there's another player that wants to screw with you, right? But I've never had a base destroyed by another player, so I don't know that experience. Maybe it's more prevalent on PC, right? I'm unsure. But you don't need defenses. Your base gets attacked by very few things at a time. For instance, like like 3 super mutants or 4 scorched or something like that, right? Like things that really just it's not prevalent enough in the game to warrant placing turrets if they cost that much of your budget. If you're having problem building and you have all these turrets, maybe that is what's taking up your budget, guys. Maybe that could be the problem. Now, it doesn't seem to be a big problem for me, but I understand that, maybe you're doing things differently. Maybe the mechanics you're using to play this game aren't exactly the best mechanics for the system that's been provided, right? Maybe there are better ways to do things. I had a lot of trouble placing certain items. I'm not saying the system's flawless, right? Certain items just don't want to go down. No matter how hard you try, you cannot seem to get them down, right? I think this wall, just, why won't it snap right here, right? Why won't it do that? It doesn't make any sense. I also really hate this, right? Why won't that wall go there? We don't know. I have no clue why that wall will not snap to that certain position, but will snap to many others, right? Snaps right there. And we'll try and get it right here. So there are problems. Legitimate complaints can be made about this game. But I don't think budget is one of them. I just don't. If you are someone that really just believes at the bottom of your heart, if you're one of those people posting on Reddit and the forums about how the budget is broken and doesn't enable you to build the things that you want to build, please explain why that is, right? This will not go down. I'm gonna do a little trick here. We'll see if it works. By placing a roof on top and then going back to walls. Ooh, it's still finicky. And it still says interacts with an existing object. Do we see an existing object here? Forum criers, Bethesda, is there an existing object in this certain location? There's not. So, things like that, I totally, absolutely understand. But, I feel like this game is getting a bad rep for things that aren't wrong with it, right? If you're gonna complain about the game not having NPCs, maybe you don't like the no voice acting, or the fact that you have to listen and read to things. I understand that to an extent. I just think you need to move on and find a different game and stop crapping on this one. But there's things you can do, right, when it comes to building to make things work. This wall right here, I don't know, maybe if I put one here, it'll remedy the issue, right? No, it totally won't. But if I logged back in, right, if I finish the rest of my build, oh, it went. See, so we just snapped a wall on the other side, and all of a sudden that one was just dandy. So there's workarounds. Is it stupid that you have to treat the system like this? Yes, and I'm sure Bethesda will patch things in time. But let me just let me back out really quick here and show you guys what is happening from this top, right? So right now, I've been constructing the exact same base I had before, right next to this one. Right? Go up top. There's this much left in my budget. How much has my budget gone up, and I almost have an entire another structure? It's gone up 5%? 7%? Like, how can you say budget's an issue when with what just happened before your eyes? There's almost an entire another structure, identical to the previous one. And look at this. Let me just jump off really quick here, guys. The reason I was building this other one, just so you know, is so that anyone interested in the build could look at it and go, oh, that's how he constructed it, right? I had the foundations, then I put that staircase and built on top of it. So look at this. Back out of build mode. I could build two identical structures under the same budget. And people say the building system has a problem with the budget? How can you say that? How can you look at one level 5 character, build two gigantic bases, and say that there's an issue with this system? Well, guys, that's pretty much all I really wanted to rant about. I will continue the rest of the video building the base identical to my other one, or about as close as I can get off the top of my head. For anyone that likes the build and kind of wanted to see how I constructed it, I'm gonna do that for you. But really, I'm done at this point. I think enough has been said when it comes to this just not being an issue. Budget's just not an issue. Look at this. This is crazy. This is crazy. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you wanna keep watching, I'm gonna construct a little bit more of this house. But I might have another video coming to you every 5 levels on this particular file. May have something coming to you every 5 levels on this particular file. Oh, I gotta move some stuff around here. Because I'm thinking, if people really do have problems building bases, maybe it's an issue of them not knowing what to do rather than the actual system itself, right? So if that's the case, I'm going to put up a few videos of different types of bases every 5 levels, what you can build, Just some unique stuff. This base isn't the greatest. I acknowledge that, right? But I thought it would be something unique enough that people might be interested in it, right? Like it looks like a unique base. It just does. Let's move this. All I'm trying to do here is get the little floors down instead of the big one. There we go, and then we go back to the staircase, and it snaps in the middle instead of right there, right? That's all I really wanted to do. Let's get this down. I don't even know if I have enough wood and things to complete this, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, watch the rest in silence. I hope you enjoy. And if you like the content, feel free to leave a like. This channel is not here for subscribers. It's really just my play around, talk about things that are going on in games and on the forums. So, totally up to you guys. Thanks for watching. Eat your heart out. Catch you next time. Alright, boys, that's that. There's no more wood left in my budget. My level 5 character has not done enough exploring. So let's just jump down and take a look. All under one budget. Budget under 90% complete. We have more than 10%, upwards of 15% left. When we started this building right here, all the turrets, everything, took up less than 50%. And we were able to build an entire other structure. Had I more resources, we would be able to finish it out, deck it out, and we would have double-decker apartments going on here for my sexy level 5 character. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you need help building everything else, I'm pretty sure anyone that was just trying to build the particular camp I have can figure it out from what I've shown in this video. I know there's some missing pieces, but you should be able to do it, guys. I believe in you. I believe in your abilities. If you like the build, leave a comment. Let me know what other kinds of things you'd like. I really thought it would be interesting to build something over the river, just to make it a little bit unique, right? It is in the beginner area. There's like level 2s around here and stuff like that. But I think it's a pretty cool thing. Let me know, guys. Keep it nice in the forums. Keep the complaints legitimate. And feel free to explain to me why you feel like the budget doesn't work. Because I obviously have different feelings than a lot of people playing this game. But that being said, eat your heart out, guys. I will catch you next time. If I ever make another video. If you like this one. And, dude, keep it nice. Have fun playing the game. See you then.